Greetings, metalheads, and welcome to No Nonsense Metal Reviews. I'm George, and today I'm back with another new release review for you. This time we're going very, very deep here. This is proper, obscure, underground, very true and cult black metal. In tape form, of course. Analog tape is the only way to go with this sort of stuff. So it's that time of year where I am displaced once again from my usual backdrop by this enormous Christmas tree, which is slightly out of shot. But the festivities and the joyous time does not distract from the fact that black metal is all-encompassing and very important indeed, and does in fact provide a very good soundtrack to this most joyous time of year. So this particular release is out now on, or certainly in this tape format anyway, out via Forbidden Keep Records. I've talked about Forbidden Keep a few times on this channel recently. A very, very good underground label. Primarily they produce their releases in analog format, so tape, vinyl. They also do release CDs as well, but a very good label, very underground, and a very valuable distro as well. They've got tons of great stuff on there. And this is just the latest addition to their roster, to their already impressive catalogue of releases. This is a split cassette between a band from Greece, in fact. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Mnima. Could be wrong. So it's not a English word, of course, but Mnima. Very cool logo, as you can see in the, what would be my top left there. Very, very cool. So we've got a band from Greece, Mnima, and we've also got a band from the USA, which I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but it's Trha or Trha or Trha, not really sure. So you can see it written there on the side rather helpfully, and they've got a very, very cool, almost like a seal or symbolic looking logo at the top there. Very cool indeed. Some really cool aesthetics and artwork on here. It really does, in a way, it kind of fits the music really well, I have to say. It's dark music. This is bleak stuff. So this is a split between the two. They're quite similar, although there is a definite difference between the two bands and the two sides. They are not overly long, each side respectively. The whole tape is, maybe 25 minutes long, something like that. So we actually get decent contributions from both bands. So we've actually got 2 tracks from Trha or Trha, and then we've got 3 tracks from Mnima. I would say that this sort of black metal, as we can see, I'll show off this really nice yellow tape here with a cool sticker on it. Stickers showing the side, so you actually know that you're listening to Mnima on this side. Side A, and then side B, you've got Trha as well. Pretty cool. Very nice, cool aesthetics, and actually it's a little bit Christmassy in a way. No, this sort of yellow, golden, very nice. This sort of black metal, this is, to me, this is real homage to the earlier releases from the second wave of black metal. For me, this really does hark back to early Dark Throne, early Rotting Christ, but more the actual releases that are recognisable as being black metal. I'm not talking about the very early stages where you have bands like Dark Throne, for example, death metal bands, or Rotting Christ being a grindcore band. Early recognisable as being black metal, of course, we're going with that, but early second wave stuff. This is going to appeal to fans of bands like Dark Throne, with that classic early era of defining black metal albums. So if you like your bands like your Dark Throne, if you also like your Mayhem, then you're definitely going to enjoy this sort of stuff. And if you go a little bit deeper into the underground, maybe you are someone who dwells within the very, very icy, frozen black heart of the black metal underground, then you're definitely going to enjoy this as well. This is seriously out there stuff. Talk about atmospherics and talk about darkness. This is very bleak indeed. This is really, it does have like quite a haunting, unnerving, unsettling sound to it. In particular, the Mnima contributions more obviously than the Trha releases, but definitely a really dark atmospheric. You've got that kind of like spectral, almost apparition like vocals, and that producing that sort of really haunting backing soundscape, whatever you want to call it. It's chilling stuff. The riffs themselves, it's thin, it's consistently paced, it's unnerving again. Same with the drumming. Certainly the drum patterns for the Mnima contributions. It's a very sort of slower pace, like a thud, a hypnotic, dull thud. But the whole thing together creates a really dark sounding piece. Those 3 tracks, that is the soundtrack to the ossuary, or the tomb, the soundtrack to the deep dark crypts. That's what it looks like on the cover there. That almost to me looks like some sort of, I don't know, long abandoned crypt or chapel somewhere. I don't know. Creepy though, really creepy. The Trha releases, however you pronounce it, those tracks, I should say, they are much more akin to Dark Throne. That's what personally brings to mind. I mean, you may totally disagree. However, I think that it sounds like good old, A Blaze in the Northern Sky Under a Funeral Moon style black metal. Definitely recognisable as that. Still, very good stuff, I would say. Very top quality black metal, and that is actually a band that I'm personally going to be doing a little bit more research into, because those, although we only got the 2 tracks there, there's a lot of mysticism there. There's a lot of dark magic kind of vibes there. Sounds really good. So not familiar with those. Am already familiar with Mnima, as both bands actually have, from doing a little bit of research, they have quite a considerable number of releases, lots of splits, demos, EPs, all that sort of good stuff. Very traditionally black metal, in the fact that there's always some sort of demo being worked on or being released, some sort of split with some other obscure band. So it's very good. It's definitely going to appease fans that like lots of listens, lots of things to listen to, I should say, lots of things to delve into. But so already familiar with Mnima, a good band. I am certainly a big fan of Greek black metal. And that's a pretty healthy underground scene that they have over there in Greece as well. And Mnima definitely kind of leading the way with the more recent kind of waves, I suppose. But even so, regardless of where these bands are from, they're both really good underground black metal bands. And somewhere around here, there we are, I've also got a very cool logo patch from Mnima. So this, as I say, I bought the tape directly from the Forbidden Keep Records web store. Very inexpensive, really, for what it is. And also picked up a very nice little logo patch. To be honest, if the tape is still available, then it is going to be in very limited quantities, as would be the patch, because I think they are just in limited quantities anyway. But do check out the Forbidden Keep Records store. If you can pick up a copy, then I seriously recommend it, guys. This is definitely a cool one for the collectors. Those that like analog, they like their raw, old school black metal. If not, if tape is all gone, then I have seen it on the No Gleaming Light YouTube channel. And I know that there are other channels that represent both Mnima and Trha as well, so you can listen to this split online. Do check it out. As I say, maybe you've never heard of either of these bands. Maybe you're not really that in the know, as I myself can't claim to be particularly in the know with the very, very dark depths of the underground black metal scene. But if you're looking to dip your toe in the icy cold water that is underground black metal, then this is definitely a really good release, really nice split for you to be checking out, to be familiarizing yourself with. It's a good place to start, a good starting point. And for seasoned black metal heads alike, adorning your corpse paint, sitting by candlelight, sipping blood red wine, this is certainly something that you can get totally in the mood with. Check it out. A cool split release out on Forbidden Keep Records. As I say, check out their store. I'll put a link to not just this release on YouTube, but also to the Forbidden Keep store in the description there. So go and check them out. Show some support for the underground. Check it out. It's a really good release, decent label as well, as I say. So, what are your thoughts on Mnima? What are your thoughts on Trha? What are your thoughts on Forbidden Keep, on underground black metal, whatever? Interested to hear thoughts and opinions of others, as always, of course. Thanks for watching, my friends. Please do check out this release. Please do feel free to like and subscribe. Do check back soon for more reviews and recommendations of all the good, heavy, and even obscure things. Take care of yourselves, my friends, and until next time, stay heavy.